Hello, my name is Angelica Estevez, and I'm going to be attending Cornell University in the fall of 2020, and this is my story. I was born in the Dominican Republic, and I came to the US when I was in the sixth grade. Prior to coming to Girls High, pretty much knew that was going to be in terms of high school, I wanted to go to Girls High. Like, it was my top high school choice. So, and the reasons were because in my middle school, I went to film middle school or arts and science, and in there during my year, they had like they separated boys and girls. So it was like first floor were only sixth and seventh grade girls, and then second floor were um, co-ed eighth graders, and then top floor were sixth and seventh grade boys. So coming from a co-ed education in my country and then starting sixth grade fresh in the U.S. on all girls, it was like a double surprise because not only did I have to deal with the English barriers, I also was in this new environment when I only have females around me, which I feel like that was a really good start because I didn't have to have the pressures of like in a sense, because a lot of times when you're in a co-ed condition setting, it's like you have the pressures of like competing with others and all of like the drama with boys and other stuff. So I feel like coming without knowing English and just in a co-ed, I feel like it was a good niche because a lot of the girls, because it's like like a lot of people were Hispanic, but some of them were like, so it's like they really did try to help me, and I really felt like it was a good safe place. So I really liked that, and I felt like for high school because I knew before I came to the U.S. like in my country the education is not the greatest, so it's like it's like I knew that the U.S. is like a world of opportunities. So it's like sort of like the American dream, and I felt like for me, the way I looked at my sort of American dream, it was towards education, and I knew that if I have the ability to have this free education, which is really good, I will try my best to like take the most advantage that I can from it. So with that being said, I knew that I want to go to college. So in a sense, I knew that going to a good high school will send me to a good start to a good college. And I felt like at the time, Girls High was the best high school for me with the all girls environment for me to get to a good college. So freshman year, I knew I wanted two things. I wanted to be a straight A student, and I was really specific, like you know, I was capable. And then two, I wanted to be involved. So with that, I found my niche in sports. So I decided to do tennis, bowling, and badminton. So essentially three sports in a year. So within one of those sports, I met a senior, which she was really nice. And that senior, she kind of like became sort of a mentor in a sense because she was an Ivy student, and then in that she kind of guided me and she explained to me like what is like the Ivy side, and as well I also learned throughout others what about the AP side, which is a key for me in my whole like it was like core understanding of like what field to go to because I knew from the beginning I wanted to be in a STEM field. So with that, I know it like how IB program correlates a lot towards the liberal arts, and then so I chose to do AP. Well, essentially within AP or within taking honors and AP classes, I was able to take 5 years of science, in a sense, 5 science classes and 5 math classes, which is I would say is like one of the most of the things I'm grateful for that I found on Girls Side, like able to use those resources of taking biology, AP biology, chemistry, AP chemistry, as well as physics, as well as taking algebra 1, algebra 2, geometry, and even AP calculus. So in high school, basically my biggest source of motivation was like going to college, or in a sense, going to a good college. Because in my eyes, going to good college, or it meant like getting better resources for my career because I want to go into a STEM field, and I feel like it goes hand in hand. It's like more resources you have, the better opportunities you will have because a lot of times when you're looking for a job, they ask for like internships or like job experience, and I feel like with this good university they have because they're known for how good they are academically. Usually they have more opportunities to give to students. My biggest advice is like never underestimate yourself. In everything that I did or do is like I always try to do the best that I can. So summary of my story, I think I will say hard work does pay off. Class of 2024,